Are we able to recognize real talent in a mundane setting? And what will the answer to that question mean for aspiring creatives? An unassuming street violinist plays to rush commuters on their way to work. A familiar sight with an unfamiliar twist. This street musician is none other than Grammy winner Joshua Bell, one of the finest violinists in the world, playing on a violin just as fine as his talent. As fine as $3.5 million to be exact. Bell embodied the standard of child prodigy whenever he was little and has sold out the most illustrious concert halls all around the world. This morning, he plays undercover for a psychological study on whether people can see and recognize beauty and talent, even in an everyday setting. For 45 minutes, Bell plays some of the most elaborate classical pieces ever composed. In that time, over 1,000 people passed by, but only 27 gave money. Just a few slowed, and only 6 ever stopped completely to listen. He gathered a grand total of $32. Only one woman recognized him near the end of the performance. A common theory for the results of this study is that we often seek a certain context or frame for perceiving art. We expect to see great talent and beauty in a fine museum or a concert hall, not on the streets or subway. We associate these mundane settings to only have mundane, run-of-the-mill, or no talent to offer. It also speaks to one of the universal principles of influence, social proof. When we see other people who obviously like, even pay money for something, that something seems more valuable. We may assume something is popular because it is good, when in fact it may be that we assume it's good because it is popular. When other people are rushing by, barely paying attention, we assume that this musician and his work can be of little value because people do not value it. The fact that we humans often depend on context for interpreting something, in this case the beauty of the arts, is a common element of the human mind, but it also speaks of individual values, not just human universals. It's interesting to note that the longest spectator during this study was not an upper-crust millionaire, he was a postman. He stayed for 9 minutes of Bell's performance. Plus, every child who passed by stared and slowed, only for a stressed and hurried parent to drag them away. It seems most didn't have the frame to appreciate such talent, but neither did they have time or attention. It seems only in quiet, peaceful moments can we as individuals and as a society afford to give beauty any thought. As I, Esabelle, come from a family of many artists, this study hits pretty hard. I feel that this study says to the observer, make time to slow down. I know it's hard, but you toss away beauty from your life when you don't. And to artists of all kinds, this study says, please do not let others' initial reactions determine your worth or the value of your talents. Success takes time. Give yourself a chance to realize your dreams because you have to realize them before others will.